The 4th annual Wisconsin Science Festival is underway.
The festival is based at UW-Madison and brings out some of the university's greatest minds.
But some of the topics at the festival you won't find in a science book, like our love of the supper club and the brandy old-fashioned.
Why didn't we have classes like that in college?
No kidding. Joining us tonight from the Wisconsin Institutes for Discovery, Laura Heisler, who is the Director of Programming at WARF, the Wisconsin Alumni Research Foundation, and Ben Taylor, who is from MRSEC. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Welcome, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, great to be here.
Well, let's talk a little bit about what this Wisconsin Science Festival is, who it's for.
It's for everybody, anybody with an imagination, basically. So if you're a kid, if you're a parent, if you're an adult without kids, you're going to find something to do. You know, you talked about supper clubs. We have stargazing. Tonight we have something called Big Ideas for Busy People. 8 UW researchers talking about what they do in 5 minutes each. So there's no way that people aren't interested. There's something for everyone.
Why is it important, do you think, to have a science festival? To give people an opportunity to learn more about things like this?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Well, all of us are born scientists, so it's important for us to not be afraid of science and to embrace the fact that we understand it and we love it. We have the science of hot chocolate, we have the physics of football. We all love that. So just being connected to it and recognizing it's a part of our world is really important.
So what kind of things can people do when they go down there? Real hands-on stuff? Is that what we're talking about at this thing?
Yeah, Ben has some things he's going to show you that are the kinds of things you can come down and do for the rest of the week, Friday through Sunday, from 10 until 2. So maybe this would be a good time for Ben to show us what you're going to do.
All right, Ben, what are you going to do for us today?
What do you got there?
Oh, great. Yeah, so one thing that we do with the MRSEC, which is the Material Research Science and Engineering Center, is we show people that when you look at the world from the nanoscale, or the world from like a billionth of a meter, it gets a little crazy. And to illustrate that, we have what's called a lotus leaf, which is usually this huge leaf. And it has a really interesting property that if you put water on it, the water actually rolls right off. It's what we call super hydrophobic. And that super hydrophobic property is due to small bumps that are a nanometer tall, to the point where if I dip it into the water here, it actually remains completely dry. And material scientists can take this and create new technologies with it, like this nanofabric that has the same bumps and acts very similarly when you apply water to it.
Wow.
Yeah. It's pretty nice if you think about stain-resistant pants. I myself am quite a sloppy eater, so these are very helpful for me.
So there's something to learn, and you're having fun at the same time. So that's really the key.
Yeah. Absolutely, and this would be something that we would have the audience doing, putting the water on, experiencing it for themselves, hands-on.
And it really covers a lot of age groups, too. I mean, real elementary stuff, fun stuff like the hot chocolate, all the way up to stuff that's really important in terms of science development of technology.
Absolutely.
So how can folks learn a little bit more about all of the things you have to offer? Because it would take us an hour and a half to explain everything that's up for grabs.
Yeah, there are more than 100 events in more than 24 cities across the state. So the best thing to do is go to the website, wisconsinsciencefest.org. And when you get there, you'll see lots of ways to filter the opportunities by what you're interested in, what age your group is, where you want to be, when you want to go. So you can pinpoint from more than 100 events to find exactly what you want to do.
And it's all free, right? All of the events are free.
They are. There are some museums who participate. Some of those might have an admission, so I just want to make sure people are aware of that. Okay. But the vast majority of events are free.
All right, Ben and Laura, thank you very much. Have a great time this weekend.
Thank you.
Just want to mention that's at the Institutes of Discovery building, if you're looking for it, in Madison. And at the Discovery building, 7 o'clock, runs through Sunday.
That's for the opening ceremonies tonight. Thank you guys. Have a great festival.
Thank you.